This is a HeadGum podcast.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to A Funny Feeling Podcast. I'm Betsy Sidaro.
And I'm Marcy Jarrow. This is a podcast where comedians tell us their paranormal experiences, and we listen to yours as well.
Oh, yeah. And if you have one of these paranormal experiences that you want to share with us, please email it to us at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com.
Now get cozy.
And prepare yourself to be scared silly.
This is a Funny Feeling podcast.
Ooh, yeah. Marcy.
Betsy.
I'm still on my Griffith Park kick.
Thank God.
I
need to know everything about
I'll
it
tell you
before
everything.
my next hike.
Before your next hike, I'll tell you everything. I haven't gotten to the curse yet just because looks like a lot of research I should do.
That's how I feel about Skinwalker Ranch.
So,
I know.
Oh, yeah.
I know that I want to cover it, but I started reading a book and then stopped reading for 3 months.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes you're just like, I don't read anymore. Anyway.
And this like the research is just like one full page on the internet, and I'm like, well, I don't want to fucking do that yet. So I was like, I'll tell you.
We're the perfect people to host this podcast.
yeah. I'm like, I don't really give a shit that much. No, I'll get to it one of these days. But so I'm gonna just tell you about some of the other smaller hauntings that are happening that everybody also is like, it's because of the curse.
Ooh.
Or whatever. And I just copied this from the internet. creepyla.com.
My favorite LA.
My favorite LA.
It's creepyla.com.
Not a creepypasta, but creepypasta. Did you see that Slender Man documentary?
Yes, about the girls who stabbed their friend.
It's insane, but every time they mentioned creepypasta, all I could do was laugh
because
very hard.
It's very tenured
It's
news
so
people
dumb.
talking about it.
They learned on creepypasta where it's like, okay, this is why it's all bonkers, you
Lester
guys.
Holt's like, on creepypasta.com.
It is so silly. The documentary's not, but it's very good. It's very upsetting. Okay, anyways, so we got the observatory.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently there have been some ghost sightings there, but nothing too specific. So
A bunch of scientist ghosts.
who knows?
Some people.
Astrologists.
I was thinking astrologists, but it's Wait. Yeah, right.
Who study the stars?
What are the people who do astrology? Astronomers.
Oh, astronomers. And then astrologists are even more, hey, man. This means this.
I'm
whereas
a
astronomers are
Sagittarius.
like, that's a star. Okay. And there's also that little weird travel town. You know that little travel town? I think with the like...
the one that Disney...
Yeah, I think so.
Disney,
That
it's like a little
apparently-
Disney railroad thing,
Yeah,
right?
that apparently also has some ghosts, but neither one of these got very specifics. And after this little paragraph, it was like, also though, Griffith Park does get a lot of like gangs and
It's haunted by
homeless people.
It's
and
haunted by the culture of LA
teens.
in general.
So who knows if any of this is a thing, which is
Yeah.
my favorite, to read a ghost thing and then they're like, in the end, also this could have never happened.
I mean, that's how mine are always like, or it's fake completely
Yeah.
and everyone's a liar.
Yeah, exactly. So here we go. Here's some weird, spooky things in Griffith Park. The merry-go-round. The creepy merry-go-round.
I've never seen it.
It's by the old zoo.
Yes.
And it's fun and old and creepy as hell.
Great.
And there's a Ghost Adventures episode where they go to the merry-go-round, and some dude has apparently seen like a little boy dressed in turn of the century clothing, you know. But then
That's a Crip, right?
yeah, that's a Crip.
one of the Bloods or the Crips.
Yeah.
That's one of the gangs.
However, there's another ghost. This dude, Luis Alvarado, who was an honorary mayor at the time of Los Angeles, saw a ghost at this merry-go-round twice. One night, he was making sure all the visitors were gone and that like nobody was around the merry-go-round, and it was dusk, and he suddenly saw a man walk down a staircase only to fucking disappear when he hit the bottom stair.
I want to believe
Holy
it.
shit.
Only to fucking disappear.
Yep.
Wait, Luis Alvarado was the honorary mayor I want to know more about that.
I don't. That's what this thing
They were
said.
like, we have a mayor. Shh, Lewis, don't tell him.
You'll be the honorary.
We're literally going to let you. We're not telling him where the council meetings are.
Yeah.
Only you.
You don't want to go to those council meetings. You don't want to be the true mayor. It's boring. Oh yeah. So he sees this man walk down the staircase and disappear when he hits the bottom step. And oh shit, he's like, I'm gonna look around and see if there's a dude here, and maybe like my eyes are playing tricks on me. And he like just went behind a tree or something. Didn't see it. Didn't see this dude. And he's like, okay, whatever. And then a few nights later, the same thing happened. He saw the same ghost going down the same stairs, disappearing at the bottom step. So that's kind of the merry-go-round. But now for the really juicy goss, there's the beast of Griffith Park. In 2005, 3 dudes were hanging out late in Griffith Park. I don't know what that means. And
made a
all
face like
3
you
of them saw a beast with green skin and red hair. They went to a psychic or a medium when they saw this, right after they saw this thing, and she separated them and had them each draw what they saw, and they all pretty much drew the same thing.
She did some really good like detective work where you separate the witnesses.
Yeah, where she's like, I don't want you guys hearing each other's stories.
That was a skeptical psychic. I like her.
Yeah, I like her too. Like, let's see what these dudes who were hanging out in Griffith Park late really were up to.
They were doing crystal meth.
That was my thought. Like, they're doing drugs or something.
Yeah.
But so they match each other pretty much in their drawings. They described it as having very long legs and taking huge steps down the road.
It was a model.
It was just a model.
It was a model who hadn't eaten in so long.
Well, I mean, its back was bent all weird, and it had a very long neck that was bent forward.
That's a model.
They said no human could be bent like the way this thing was.
They haven't met enough models.
Ew. Lastly, it had all black eyes. Like fucking deer eyes or Robert Durst eyes.
Ooh.
Where it's just like, ew, these eyes are so scary. Shark eyes.
Yeah.
Robert Durst eyes.
Wait, so like it had green skin. I wonder
And red hair.
Was it scaly? I wonder.
I don't know. They didn't. I also didn't look into
Right.
it
I
any
mean,
further.
you don't
That's
have to.
exhausting.
Too
I
hard.
don't know if it was scaly or whatever.
It
And I wonder
shouldn't.
if it's like long red hair or like a little Biff from Home Alone or Buzz from Home Alone.
I just imagine it was a model going to a goat, was trying to like do some like late night high couture photo shoots for her.
Yeah.
For her lookbook.
She's like on America's Next Top Model, and they're like, you go wander around Griffith Park. It'll build you as a human being.
I don't want to hear your complaints, Tiffany.
Yes. Oh, that's the best. Tyra losing her mind is very funny. And so then in 2009, an 11-year-old boy said that while he was visiting Griffith Park, he was chased by an unusually large coyote. Also, I don't know where his parents are. He
They're like-
apparently was visiting from out of town.
Jason, why don't you go in the park alone
Yeah.
at night? Mommy and Daddy are busy.
Yeah, and they're like, the coyote's got to get him.
Please, I'm
Please
so regretful
take 'em.
we had a baby.
Well, he ran into another kid, and
what the?
which I don't. This really kind of started losing me, but
What year?
2009.
Okay, it was a different time.
He ran into another, but not like the 80s.
I know.
He ran into another kid and warned him about the coyote. The kid thanked him and gave him an old firecracker and said, take this for good luck.
Oh, no.
The kid, then, the one who gave him the firecracker, ran off into some bushes and up a small path. The other kid decided to follow because he was scared that the coyote would get that kid, but he couldn't find the kid at all. Maybe he didn't, maybe that
Exist.
kid wasn't a thing.
That kid, the original kid was also on crystal meth.
Everybody was on crystal meth during all of these sightings.
I've never heard of the Beast of Griffith Park.
Me neither. Until
Also,
like
coyotes are just big too, right?
yeah,
Like
but they're not even like that big. Like
I saw one that was
They
on
can
this
get pretty
street.
big, but not like golden retriever size.
No,
maybe.
I saw one on this street, like on my street, right outside, and it was the size of a German Shepherd, and I was shocked.
Yeah.
Shocked.
Well,
I just didn't know they got that big.
Yeah.
And if you're a little kid, I don't know, on crystal meth,
then it's really bad.
and your parents don't give a shit about you. Your parents are terrible. They come to visit LA. They let you go in the park. They're like, it's 2009. We don't worry about murderers, child molesters, or coyotes. We're idiots. Go walk in the park.
Go have fun in the park.
I want to know. I hope this person's listening. And they're like, my parents were the best.
If you're listening, call in. Tell us everything that happened.
Figure out our phone numbers.
Figure it out.
Come to our houses.
Figure out our phone numbers. You won't be able to. I forget mine most of the time. So
You
you're
call
done.
yourself, right?
No, just when I have to write it down.
Oh, yeah.
I have to like say the whole thing and I'm like, is this right?
Mine's got a real ring to it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
9, 0.
10.
Yeah. So those are some Griffith Park spooky stories.
Ooh, I really like that.
Yeah.
I there's a few like haunted things in Griffith Park that I haven't seen the picnic table that you covered.
Yeah.
I have seen the Hollywood sign, but I haven't hiked to it.
Yeah.
Honestly, too hot for the next 6 months. I won't be doing it. But this is another one that I think I would like to go see, the haunted merry-go-round. And whatever else.
It's right around where they do, both the zoo and the merry-go-round are right around where they do haunted hayride.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's really
so
fun.
like when you park for haunted hayride, you like walk by the merry-go-round.
And then just know.
And then the haunted hayride goes through
Meth
the
addicts
zoo.
saw some scary stuff there.
Yeah.
Guys, if you have any haunted Griffith Park stories,
Tell us about them, please.
if your parents dropped you off in the middle of the woods without a care in the world when you were a teen,
I'll say my parents let me go play in the woods.
but you lived in a different area.
That's true.
Like, yeah, my parents would lock the door in the morning and say, come back later.
Yeah.
They would just be like, go into the woods, and I would go
play.
I would go down to the creek. I'd go play in the woods. I'd go follow the creek down to the river, and then I'd go wade out in the river.
Yeah, we did that a lot. Of just like wading in rivers and stuff.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Because I was like, well, I can't go home until lunch, so I gotta do something with my
Yeah,
time.
I gotta entertain myself.
But also, like, I lived in like the smallest little town.
Yeah.
With one stoplight.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you guys have any fun paranormal stories, send them to us at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com.
If you like what you're hearing, listen, rate, subscribe.
Review. You said it out of order, but it works still.
Yeah.
Listen first.
Listen first.
Rate, subscribe, review. That all works.
And then tell friends.
Tell your friends.
Tell your family.
Betsy, that was really fun.
Woo!
You people.
We
are very excited to have our guests.
I can't wait.
I've been dressed like him before. We've been wearing very similar dresses. You've seen them on Loosely, Exactly Nicole, and a shit ton of other stuff. We have Jacob Wysocki.
Hello.
Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Hey, man.
Thanks for being here.
I love coming down to the beautiful arts district of Los Angeles,
Isn't
California.
it wonderful?
You know, I don't get down here any other time than when we're here, recording, but it's so cool.
It's very nice. Last time I was here, we went to go bar hopping, and then one of the guys just didn't have his ID. And just
Isn't that wild?
Yeah.
I've done that before where I've like gone out with friends, and granted we're like in our 30s, but still where it's just like we're going out. You know this.
Yeah.
And people just like, I didn't bring my ID. And it's like, what the fuck?
You didn't think to check.
Why didn't
Why didn't you think to check?
Why didn't you know how this works?
We have too many stoner friends.
That's true.
That could be.
And then we were just like, well, I guess we go home now.
Yeah, cool, man.
Yeah.
Cool.
Thanks for the fun time.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Jacob, we always start by asking our guests, what, if anything, do you believe about the paranormal?
I believe in ghosts.
Yeah.
I do. I think, energy is neither created nor destroyed. And sometimes that stuff gets spun into weird zones.
Yeah.
I was also raised in a semi-Catholic, semi-Christian household.
Yep.
Guys.
So you get demons and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah. I should have like a thing every time someone's Catholic.
Yeah, just
Like
a little like.
Oh.
It's so many people honor Catholic, and I think it is that of like, because we're both Catholic, and you're brought up of just thinking, oh, there's
Well, it's a very
demons,
paranormal,
Absolutely.
paranormal heavy religion.
Yeah,
Like we have miracles, we have saints.
which I wish they like pushed that further and made it more fun.
I think it just
Like
depends
have
on
some like kind of like charactery, spooky guys,
but
or
instead it was just so fucking boring.
a handsome ghost.
all the stuff
a
about
hunky
the
ghost,
the
yeah.
devil stuff is really scary in the Bible.
Oh, they especially like I think
Yeah.
more so on the Christian side because my mom was Christian, my dad was Catholic, so I got
Yeah.
I got both of it where it's like the Christian stuff, the fire and brimstone stuff is like scary and it's like demon heavy and like they come out to get you in the real world.
Ooh.
They're getting you.
They're
coming for you. You know.
Yeah.
It definitely will sway your decision making when you're a young kid.
I definitely
God,
have
of
some
course. Yeah.
family members who will say things like, Jesus put it in my heart to do blank. And I always think that's a very interesting, like, be like, well, he put it in my heart to do this.
Yeah.
And then when their decision is made, that it just is made.
That really scares me because we also see it in the worst ways.
Yes.
Of like the woman drowning her kids because God told her to and stuff. And
Granted, she had a very well-documented
Well,
history of mental illness, too. Yes.
but a lot of
But
everyone.
but that's
Yeah.
it could start.
like the idea of even positively being like, Jesus told me to. It's like there's something.
Well, it's also like you just had that thought.
Yeah.
And you processed it this
And then
way.
you just justified it
Yeah.
by saying Jesus did it.
I don't know. I had and I haven't talked to her in a while, but a close friend who God spoke to her. And when she was just like, God told me to do this, I was like, okay. And I was like, what does he sound like? He's like, I don't know. He'll be like, hey, dude, you need. I was like, oh, so he sounds just like you.
Hey,
Sounds like your inner
dude,
monologue.
And she's like, yeah, but it's
yeah.
another voice in my head. And I was like, all
Okay.
right. But also, it's like such a good friend of mine that I was like, all right, I believe you.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I believe any friend about anything that they tell me that's bullshit.
And you know them enough that you're like, you're not completely unhinged.
No.
Yeah,
Like, you
yeah.
believe some of this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh,
And
it's
you know,
tricky. The mind is tricky.
her life's been all right. So
Good.
But I'm still a bit of a skeptic too.
Yes.
The mind is tricky.
Yes.
And it's like we want to create a narrative or we want to like fill in the holes.
Yes.
And the paranormal is a great
This
thing
is a
to fill in
big
the
hole filler.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I'm just like,
also, I don't really feel like I live in a black or white world. Like, I don't know if like things are so good or so bad or like that like I think that everything is really gray.
Yeah.
And so that like when people are like, ghosts are scary, demons are evil, I'm like, maybe not. Maybe they're all like kind of in that middle ground.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Well, maybe they don't have any intention at all. There could just be no consciousness.
No,
And it could just be like,
Yeah.
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 We don't know.
yeah.
Do you believe in aliens?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like not problematically, like
Probably.
yeah.
Problematically.
Probably just based on space.
Yes.
Just like
Yeah.
it's
Too much
ever
of it.
expanding, so
We
most
have no
likely it'll
clue.
exist.
There's so much of it out there. It can't be all empty.
I used to always imagine that there was a planet exactly like Earth with all like everything exactly except smaller.
Just like a little bit tinier.
Just like tiny you and me's, but everything else is exactly the same. It's just smaller.
I bet that's true.
It's got to be. And they're
Gotta
doing
be.
a little podcast right now.
a tiny and
A
they're
tiny
I
little
believe in
podcast.
ghosts.
It's called a silly something.
Yeah.
Do you guys dip into like alternate dimension stuff?
We
Or-
have. Yeah,
Yeah.
anything pretty much.
We haven't
Yeah.
had
I think that's
I haven't had enough of it yet. So,
Yeah.
it's definitely like the most prevalent thing we've had on this podcast is like straight up ghosts. We've had some premonitions, some like dream stuff, and aliens.
one alien thing.
Yeah,
which
Very
is so
cool.
not enough though. We
Yeah.
need more
Yeah.
of it.
Some of me feels like a lot of these experiences can just be like a moment where we're viewing the other dimension.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or the other dimension drifts into
Yes.
ours, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
I think that's an easier way for me to justify a lot of people's experiences or my own experiences.
Yeah, that it's just like a
temporal shift or something. Yeah,
exactly. I tried to explain that to my nephew once when he was like 9 or 10.
That's a difficult time.
I was like, so don't be scared, basically.
Yeah, like they can't really come get you because it's just
it's just like a negative. And he didn't. Couldn't even explain cameras to him. It's just
I don't know how cameras work.
How cameras work.
Not at all.
He didn't understand the double exposure thing.
I still
he
don't.
has an iPhone, you know?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I don't know. Cameras blow my mind to this day.
It's ghost magic.
Yeah. And radios. What the fuck is that?
Oh man.
How did we know?
Telephones are crazy.
Insane.
They take my voice, boo, up in the outer space.
Insane.
Well, it used to be wires. The first telephones were
like
wires.
Under the ocean and shit.
Yeah. And a woman had to plug your voices together.
Connecting right now.
Yeah. That was like her taking one tube and putting it in another tube so you guys could talk.
Can you imagine how much fun improv would have been during switchboard days?
Oh, that's a great scene.
We don't do that at all.
We gotta do that
but what
now
if every
constantly.
time you had a phone call on stage, someone was like, hold on, who are you trying to
just
call?
one moment.
I'm going to initiate every third beat with that because it's just the easiest connection.
That
Hold
is
on.
literal connection. Oh my God, yes.
So then you believe all of the possibilities, sort of.
Yeah.
Are you a crystal owner?
I have gems, yeah.
I knew you did.
Yeah.
I have a sixth sense about these.
My
things.
mom actually
also,
bought them for
You're
me.
wearing a shirt that is like a.
It has two owls on it.
It has two
and
owls
a
and a moon.
moonscape.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I hadn't had crystals until like maybe like 2-ish years ago.
Yeah.
And my mom got them for me.
What's your favorite one, or one that you can remember the name of?
Oh God, I honestly
You
don't
seem
know.
like someone who would maybe have a jasper.
A jasper. I know I have like a quartz in there that like keeps everything charged, and I didn't get like. I think at one point I had the rocks, but I just.
Yeah.
They're cool. They look nice, and
Yeah.
I don't care what they are, their properties or
whatever
anything
you
like
feel.
that. I just
Yeah.
like see it, and if I vibe with it,
That's
I
how you
interact
should do it.
Yeah.
That's how you should do it.
That's great. Have you done like psychic stuff? Ever see a psychic or medium or?
no.
You don't seem like someone that concerned with what's coming.
No, not really. I'd much rather be here. But I think I think psychics is a scam. I think like you can trace back history well enough and like look at the information.
Yeah.
And I also think like all three of us are clever enough that we could do the John Edwards thing.
Yeah.
If we were in a room
read.
if we were in a room with 50 people, we could manipulate a room to seem like we're
For
tapping into something.
sure. Especially a room of people who want to hear what
Correct.
they want.
The forced influence creates a huge bias in that entire interaction.
It's just like, oh shoot, I know somebody with a J or whatever it is.
Well, yeah, I literally was joking with someone. I was like, everyone has someone named John in their family, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or just even Jay, and then they're like, "Oh, Jake, that's my name."
My name is
Yeah.
Jaro.
Yeah, exactly.
But my mom says she has like dreams and premonitions, and like, I kind of believe it
Yeah.
because like, it's always retroactive. But I'll like one time I like got into a really bad car accident. She's like, "I've been dreaming about this for weeks," and I just have to believe her because why would she lie about that?
Yeah, what a weird thing.
And
to
she's
be
not
like,
going to be like, "Jake, I've been having this dream. Be careful."
Yeah.
So I feel like there's ways to tap into.
Also, the mother's intuition is so fucking strong.
Yeah.
My mom once called
Yeah.
me in the morning. She's like, "Are you okay? I was thinking about you all night." And it was like the morning right after I told it on the podcast, where a man had followed me home and I had to like get a doorman to like walk me home because he was following me.
God.
My mom knew it though. She called me early in the morning. She's like, "Are you okay? I woke up in the middle of the night thinking about you." I knew something was wrong. I was like, "Oh, you were right."
Oh my God,
She's-
Mom.
That's so spooky.
strong.
But that's like conscious connection. That to me
Yeah.
isn't psychic. That's just like we're tapped in because we've known each other so long.
Yeah.
You literally
We have
grew it.
literally
Yeah.
like a brain to brain connection.
You have my cells
Yes.
inside of you.
Yes, exactly. You
Yeah.
can like feel it or something.
Yeah.
But psychic stuff's weird for me. It's a hard buy, you know?
Yeah.
But I've also had crazy people come up and be like, "It's okay to smile," when I'm like devastated.
Yeah.
And it's like, how did you know that I needed that?
Because you look sad.
No, I don't carry stuff like that. I don't think I'm like moping around. You know what I mean? Or just like certain stuff where it's like you have people come up and they're like, I know it's okay, man. Or just like weird stuff where like you get thrown
people
these.
Can be intuitive.
Yeah.
But like, and there are people who are really empathic, whether it means like literally feeling, but like, or just picking up on someone else's feelings. So, like people can read people pretty easy.
Yeah.
What was that show?
And I feel we can all read people pretty good.
Was it something lies? There was a show where this guy read micro expressions.
Oh, on HBO, right?
It might have been like Fox or something.
I think it was on Fox.
Oh,
and
maybe.
It was like only like one season.
I know what you're talking
and he read
about.
like micro expressions. And I think maybe there's a certain amount of the population that can probably do that pretty easy.
Yeah.
Like pick up on those little micro things.
I think that's true.
Yeah.
Especially if you are a crazy person and you have nothing else to do but like stare at somebody for
Oh, yeah.
a decent amount of time. Yeah.
Almost every actor's like, I'm picking, like, like.
Oh, I don't want to get into
Despite
acting.
my craft.
If there's one thing I can't talk about on this podcast, it's acting.
Well, we won't.
Thank you. I don't want to either.
But like that is a thing that like I literally had an acting teacher say, like, go on the subway and just pick a person and decide what their story is.
Oh, yeah, for
And I
sure.
was like, yeah, that's an easy exercise.
Yeah, totally.
And that you can probably be right a lot of the time anyway. So, yeah.
Yeah. Did you always believe in ghosts? Like,
I feel like my first like big ghost experience, I was like middle schoolish.
holy shit, yeah.
And I'd always been like spooked as a kid.
Yes.
You know, I saw like The Exorcist when I was like 9.
Ugh.
And that really
That's so fucking horrifying.
it fucked me up.
Yeah.
But when I was like 11 or 12, I was in the garage with a good buddy of mine, like a childhood friend.
Yeah.
And this strange like blue-green like fully formed man. He was in a uniform and he had a top hat and he just went like floated by and just was gone. And it was just sort of like a very quick movement, sort of undeliberate, no check-in with us or anything like that. And we both stopped, looked at each other, and I said, "What did you see?" He was like, "Did you see that?"
Yes.
And I said, "Yes. What did you see?"
Oh.
And he described the same exact thing that I saw, which is like the uniform man in the blue, in the green. And I just like have never been able to explain that.
Yeah.
And the confirmation of like a close buddy and I didn't inform his decision.
Yes.
You know? And then I found out years later, because where I grew up, there's like a little small narrow green belt and then there's a power substation.
Okay.
Like in the late 80s, somebody was working on the power lines, like an Edison guy, and touched one of the transformers and got electrocuted to death. So like,
And turn blue and green.
well, you have to assume when a transformer explodes,
Yeah.
it's like that sort of like,
Yes.
there's like that hue to it.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I'd never told my parents about like the ghost man or whatever. And then I was like, that's crazy. Because when I was a kid, I saw this. And then my dad, who's like, I think a little more on the like paranormal side than my mom is. Like, yeah, it was probably him.
Oh my God.
And I was just like, that was like a bigger confirmer than
Yes.
even seeing it.
Yes.
Is that there was like, I could be forcing the narrative, of course. But like the fact that a dude died right there behind the house, in the uniform, hard hat, like it just makes too much sense to me.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
And to have your friend be there too.
Yes,
like,
that's huge.
That's so many things where it'd be like, if that happened to me, I'd be like, oh, okay, then that has to be it.
Exactly.
Oh.
And I to this day, it's either like a ghost or it was that dude and he just like shifted in and shifted out.
Yep.
And we got to see it for a second.
Yes.
And this is like pre-drugs. This is like pre like huge internet kind of shit. You know what I mean? Like we were pure-minded.
Yes. Yeah.
You know what? I was thinking about that. Like, if it happened to you today, would you go tell every single person? Would you post it? Or would you just be like, oh, I gotta, like, does it just like fade out of your memory so fast? Like,
You mean if I like saw that guy today?
Like,
I'd probably text like the 3 people that would be like, whoa.
yeah.
Yeah, I think, me too.
You know what I mean? And then that's it. I wouldn't be like, oh my God.
Feels like it should change your life, right?
Yeah.
Like, I saw something. My
Yeah.
life's different forever.
You're just going to be met with so much like pushback and skepticism that
Yeah.
I don't think it's worth the public announcement or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
So you just reach out to those that will think it's a groovy thing.
Yeah.
And then you like vibe on
Like,
it.
okay.
And then you're like, well, I guess that's it. Because it is like just the experience is temporal. Like I feel like so is anything attached
Yeah.
to it.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
Because you can't explain it. So you're like, why am I emotionally affected? Or I shouldn't be. Or I can remove that like spookiness pretty quickly.
It's like that time I saw a squirrel eating a moon pie, but he with both his front paws and running. He was running while he had a moon pie, and he was just standing upright running.
Oh,
and I was like,
my
I'll never forget this.
That is such a wonderful vision.
That changes your life.
It did.
Yeah.
That
honestly.
is something.
But that's real and tangible.
Yes, yeah.
You know that was a moon pie. You know that was a squirrel.
I was like, why is he standing up running like that?
With a
He had to go to a
moon pie?
business meeting.
Oh, that's so
getting a snack.
cute.
He was having a quick lunch.
Maybe really skeptical of squirrels forever.
Oh my God.
That was crazy. Do you mind if we take a quickie break?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Okay.
We are back.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, baby.
Great break,
Where'd
everybody.
you guys go?
We went to Tijuana.
We went down there, just a quick drive. I forgot my
quick-
passport.
I've been sleeping on the couch.
Yeah, wake up.
I'm here.
Yeah, Jacob forgot his passport.
And
And
it
I
was
was
a
like, how
fucking-
are we going to get into Tijuana?
We couldn't get in. It was
We
a fucking
couldn't get
waste.
in, so
But
we
you
turned
got into all
around.
the other parts of Mexico first, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We drove down to Texas and hopped the border there. It was much simpler.
Yeah, way easier.
So, you have another story for us, Jacob?
I have a bit of a chunkier tale. I haven't told this in
a
a long
chunky
time.
Campbell soup tail?
Yeah, we're talking chunky Campbell soup.
Ooh, I love
Beef.
chunky.
Hamburger
Oh.
helper.
Ooh, yeah.
I haven't told this in a while, so it may be a little fragmented. So do
It's
bear
all right.
with me.
Okay.
I had an old neighbor growing up. He was an older man than I am, but still like a young man.
Yes.
You know, like a new dad kind of age.
Yes.
His name's Steve McCall. He was a former member of like some investigative paranormal society.
Great.
He was like pretty legit for a while and like would investigate, and he was really into like orb photography and stuff like that. That was
Yep.
sort of like his niche area. So he'd like go to Catalina Island a lot and take a lot of pictures. And,
Yep.
we'd hang out a lot. He was a cool dude, and he would always show me these like very interesting orb photos and like he got a lot of like faces and like figures and like
Holy
shaped
shit.
apparitional like people and
Whoa.
so like I trusted him, and like he helped me sort of like develop more of a belief in all this kind
Great.
of stuff. He had a website that was sort of like a gag, but it was real. It was just like southbayghosthunters.com.
Okay.
That's where I grew up, Lomita in the South Bay. And one day he got a call from a lady who lived in Palos Verdes, which is like the very, very ritzy, rich
Yes.
part of town. And she said she's dealing with some like paranormal activity, and that it was like pretty heavy and pretty involved, and that it like caused her son to move out of the house.
Oh, shit.
So Steve called me up, said, do I want to go on this like ghost hunting thing? He said, I don't like to go alone. And he hasn't been doing it with the society, so he's like, I like to go with somebody just for safety
Yeah.
shit. And I was like, absolutely.
How
This
old were
sounds
you?
so
My
fucking
God.
cool. I must have been like 21 to 23,
Not like a
like
kid,
an
yeah.
adult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Hold on, LaCroix.
Yep. Woo.
Shamon. So we grab some equipment. We grab a Canon camera to take his orb pictures. We grab a digital handy cam for video footage, and then he has like 2 EMF meters, which are the the electromagnetic field detector things or whatever, the ghost detectors.
Yeah.
You're
And I
living
think-
my dream so far. Keep going.
And then I think like probably another handy cam just so we could set him up and take some footage. I told him that I didn't want the lady to tell us a lot of information.
Great.
So I asked him to go in and like tell her to not tell us anything, and that we would just do a walkthrough.
Great.
Steve, can you shut her up?
Pretty much, yeah. So we get there. The lady's wearing a boot.
Okay.
So she has like a boot. It's a very nice Palos Verdes
Like
home.
for injury?
I thought you were going to say it's a very nice boot. Like, oh, cool.
Is it like a boot for
Very-
injury?
Yeah, an injury
Okay,
boot.
yeah.
And I think that will become pertinent in a little later.
Yeah.
So she's wearing the boot. She's like a middle-aged lady. She seems pretty put together, pretty normal. And she goes like, go ahead and walk through the house. She offers us a turkey sandwich. We both say no.
Oh. That's so funny.
Yeah.
No.
I feel I would have probably been like, nah.
No thanks.
Nah, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's like hanging out of her mouth. She's like, I'm not going to finish
I'm
it.
full.
So we bring in the equipment and we do like a very brief walkthrough.
Yep.
There's like a big open sort of foyer with the kitchen
Awesome.
and the living room, and then it goes into like a back patio kind of glass door. There's a bathroom on the right, the son's room on the right. There's a hallway that has a guest room, the master bedroom with a master bathroom, and then like another hook to the outside. So I walk to the bathroom, the son's room, nothing. I look into the living room. The first thing I notice that's strange is that there's a lot of Italian marble, but there's sections of it that the tile's been lifted out, and it's just concrete.
Oh.
And it's very visible because there's still other tile laid in. So
Yeah,
you can,
yeah.
see the gap. I don't mention it.
Yeah.
We just keep going through. We get to the hallway, and this is like, I've never experienced this before. I like can hardly walk. It drops 15, 20 degrees.
Whoa.
What?
And it's like thick. It's physically
Oh, I just got chills.
different to walk through. It
Whoa.
was like, that's the only way I can, it was like muck, but through the whole body, and just like trudging through. And I was like, that's weird.
Oh, fuck.
And I look at Steve and he's like, yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Oh, my God.
Walk into the guest room. That kind of goes away when you
Yeah.
get into the guest room. Go back through, still feeling it. Go to the bedroom. It like kind of tapers off into the bedroom.
Yeah.
Bathroom's clear.
Good.
Yeah. So that's like the one zone that's unexplainable to me in this
Yes.
whole story. Like,
Wow.
I cannot explain that area. I don't. I never felt anything like it. I
Yeah.
don't ever want to feel anything like it again.
Oh, shit.
And then, so we've done our brief thing, and they say, can you take us through the house, tell us of any problem areas, blah, 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 blah. First area she takes us is the fucking hallway.
Of course.
We pull out the EMF meters, and they're just boom, all the way. Boom, 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 boom.
God.
And it's not staying. It's
Yeah.
like dropping and going boom, boom.
Oh,
Boom.
which is so
It's so much
scary.
worse.
That's so much worse
Yeah.
than just moving up and that is so fucked up.
So she starts to tell us that she feels like there's an energy here, there's a
Yeah.
spirit here. She thinks that it was like toying with her son. The son left. We checked the son's room, nothing on the EMF.
Yeah.
But when she started describing what was going on is when her like attitude sort of started to change, and it became like mildly manic. And also sort of like you gotta believe me sort of vibe.
Like a little desperation.
Yeah.
A little desperation, but like also a tinge of like some energy behind it that I couldn't quite place, like where it was
Yeah.
coming from. So she tells us about the son and that like she thinks he might have gotten possessed because they got into a big fight before they left. And then I like remember the boot. And I'm like, this lady's probably crazy. She's probably like on pain pills, and it's like just as a little unhinged or something.
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
So I say I'm going to do a quick look. I go to the bathroom. This is bad, but I was a young man. I look through the medicine cabinet, no pills. I look through the other medicine cabinet, no pills. So then I'm like,
Look at you
Yeah.
being a detective. Holy
So-
That's
shit.
smart. That's
I'm
very
lost
smart.
though, because I'm like, so now all of this panic is.
So then you're like, I got to pat her down.
Sure, she could have had stuff in her purse or whatever,
Yeah.
but like my mind then goes like, this panic is derived from within and not like
Yes.
some outside sort of substance. We go into her bedroom. She sort of describes like how she feels that cold and that thickness,
Yeah.
and similar with the hallway. She says her bathroom's a big problem area where she'll like see a flash of somebody coming through.
Oh, that's such a bummer.
Yeah, we set up a camera. We set up a camera in the hallway. Nothing detected on that
Yeah.
footage after the fact.
Yeah.
Nothing scanned through, no orbs, nothing like that. We took pictures throughout the entire house.
Yeah.
No real orbs or anything like that. But the woman's sort of getting increasingly more and more manic and starts pointing stuff out. because we're like not getting the readings, and we're like, okay, we don't really see anything. We'll take some pictures and show her like, well, there's no really orbs or anything like that, and describing like that this is an area that's interesting. We can't really explain why. And then she starts going like, no, but you gotta like come, like look at this, come look at this, and then she starts pointing at the tiles, and she's like, take pictures of the tiles, take pictures of the tiles.
My God.
And we're like, okay, we'll take pictures of the.
Goop, 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 goop.
Shimon. We'll take pictures of the tiles, and then she like starts like looking through all of the photos, and she's like, see, you can see it, you can see like the skulls, and like, and it's like, so it's a foundation, it's a cement foundation, and there are cement striations and stuff where you could potentially see a thing. And she like points out a skull, and it's like, yeah, it kind of does look like a skull, but it's also just the natural lay of the concrete.
Okay.
And she goes, this is where it is. This is where it is. Like, here are the skulls. You can see it. You can see it, right? Can't you see it? Can't you see the pit?
Oh, no.
And
What?
we didn't say a thing. Can't you see the pit? It's through I want to get her wording correctly. It's through the invisible concrete. Can't you see the pit? That's where he kills the little girls, and he puts the snakes in the pit to eat them so nobody can find the body. And then she starts going, it was a Native American girl. It was a little Native American girl in the pit. Can't you see through the invisible cement? Can't you see it? Can't you see the pit?
What?
And then we were just like,
The fuck?
I just looked at Steve, and I gave him the look, and I was like, get your shit.
We gotta get out of here.
We gotta fucking go. And I was just like, ma'am, thank you so much for your time. We're going to review our footage, and we're just going to get out of here. We'll give you a call in about an hour. And we were the fuck out of there.
Oh, fuck.
So it got just like so much more manic. And then she was like, look at the cement. Look through the invisible concrete.
Pit?
And she could fucking see something, man, that we couldn't see.
Oh, my God.
And so I don't know if she was wacko, if she was possessed, if there was like a demon in the house that could tap into the past. Like, the area does have Native American people, like, historically.
Yeah.
Before.
But like a Native American person, like putting victims like into a pit to be eaten by serpents. That's so fucking.
It's so weird.
Also,
and
like,
it just, she started just like mad rattling at that point.
So scary.
As if
like,
she had been waiting to talk about the pit the whole time, and then she did the data dump.
Oh, just watching somebody unravel like
Yes.
that is so scary.
God.
Did you ever talk to like? I have a few questions. Like
Great.
her again or her son?
Yeah, that's her follow up.
No.
No. Yeah.
No.
What was
I think my
Steve's-
buddy took the website down after that.
Yeah, what was his take on it? Did you ever hear his like? What was his like evaluation of it?
I think our theories are sort of similar, where it's like we don't understand that room.
Yeah.
And like, even in all of his time doing this stuff, like, he's never really experienced something like that.
Oh my.
And like, we can pretty much
Horrifying.
outrule like air conditioning. Like, it was like
Yeah.
a hot day. She wasn't running shit. Like, she was a little frantic. She was living alone.
Yeah, there is that thing with like EMF readers that like sometimes they do pick up like if there's like sometimes you can have like toxic amount of electricity running through your house that causes paranoia, delusions,
Really?
hallucinations. Like that's what those EMF readers are, and it can be like, oh, you need to get rid of this old fucking water heater with all these
Yeah.
copper wires and like.
Really? I didn't know that.
That's like
could
that's like an
happen.
actual thing. So sometimes when ghost hunting shows go in places, they debunk it by being like, "This is what's causing the feeling of dread." Like it can cause
Oh,
these psychological and like these hallucinations of sorts.
Very
like,
interesting.
It could be like at least that's the thing that I've heard from Paranormal State.
Yes. Yeah.
But that but sometimes they can't find a cause for it because it is truly like energetic. Maybe some ley lines. We don't know.
Whoa.
Yeah, but he also, I think, thinks she's way more of a kook than I do.
Yeah.
Where I think she was affected by the things happening in
Something
her
was up,
environment.
yeah.
And I think the son wasn't haunted. I think he was probably skeezed out by the mom. Because you have to think, like, she started
Like, if she's
pulling up
prying up
tile
tiles
in your multi-million-dollar
and probably
home.
telling her son the pit. Don't you see the pit?
Exactly.
Oh, that's so
So
sad.
I'm more in the camp of, like,
Fucking
she
scary.
was twisted by some outside influence or something. And I think Steve's more of like, yeah, she's probably on pills, bro.
But also, like, another thing that I've heard on this side is that, like, people who are having psychological issues are maybe more susceptible too
That totally makes
haunting
sense.
or
That makes sense.
Yeah, that's they kind of, if there's a lot of emotion going on, that they're psychic vampires of sorts, or like that they're gonna kind of feed off that mania.
Well, there's
and make
also
it
like who
worse.
knows that when you're experiencing chemical imbalance or a fluctuation of chemicals, what that does to your sensory perception.
And the brain is it's just an organ.
Yeah.
It's
It's really trying its best.
just an
Yeah,
organ.
it is just trying its best.
It can fail you like any other organ. If you've ever had an asthma attack or a kidney stone or even irritable bowel, whatever.
Woo!
If you've had diarrhea,
IBS.
your brain can have diarrhea
Yeah.
of a sort and it can really fuck with you.
Well, I also think like I think doing like psychedelics has taught me this, where it's like your brain wants to fill in the holes. Like
Yes.
when you see a face in a cloud, it's just your brain's trying to figure out what it is, and it
Yes.
makes a familiar image.
Yes.
So when you're in a dark place and there's no sensory going on, your brain will fill out
Yes.
that in the most familiar way.
Yeah.
Most likely like a humanoid-esque vision or something,
Yes.
or like a dog or something that's just familiar to the space.
I mean, even just think what your brain can do when you sleep. The dreams that it creates.
Ooh, flying. Love a
dining.
flying. Yeah.
Always flying.
I have another.
Yeah, please.
What did Steve think about the hallway?
I think he thought that there was probably something going on.
Something's there. Yeah. Oh,
Because
what
there were
a
other
wild-
I think I neglected to mention there were other like
Yeah.
higher pinging EMF
Yeah.
readings throughout the house. Like her bathroom did have like
Did have one.
You know, if the scale goes to 12, it was like probably a 7 to 8.
Okay.
When a baseline's like a 3.
Yeah.
I'm making this scale up, but you
Yeah.
understand my point.
I get the scale, man.
We
That's
see
the only
needle.
scale I live by.
Yeah. So
I don't get weight, I just get EMF.
and like the living room had a higher base ping
Okay.
than like the kitchen and
Yes.
the son's room and the son's bathroom.
Yeah.
And the guest room was completely dead. So
Whoa.
I think he does think that there was some sort of thing going on.
Yeah, but
And,
in
like,
the end.
It's very easy to say like it could have been some sort of weird tribal burial zone.
People
or
will
some
blame
sort of,
everything on a Native American.
Yeah. Well, rightfully so.
Yeah.
I mean,
Poltergeist.
I will say that, like, yeah, they
should be haunting us. Is my
their
point.
Hell yeah, dude.
their connection to the earth is so different than the way that modern kind of Eurocentric people, but we don't connect in the same way. So
Not at all.
So it is like, yeah, maybe it is something there to be like, you are not respecting this, or like, I don't know, you a bunch of rich people can't be moving into our snake pits where we eat the kids.
Come on. What? That is so wild.
That was really spook.
Yeah, I didn't like it. I think we ate like a large pizza after.
Yeah,
Did it-
I
like
feel
one of
I would do
those.
that. I'd be like, we
Yeah.
need beer and pizza stacked.
So it ended
And, like,
your ghost hunting career.
Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure playing.
I don't think like I said, he shut the website down.
Yeah.
Because he was like, I don't want kooks calling me anymore. I think he does it casually. Like if he goes somewhere
Yeah.
that he knows is like a particularly hot spot for
Yes.
that kind of stuff, he'll bring his equipment.
But what
or
about
whatever.
Jacob's career?
I think if somebody called me and was like, I want to check this shit out, I would do it.
Okay, let's do something.
I would
Yeah.
love to. My whole like
I would
that's a
go.
dream scenario for me, and I'd be like, give it to me. I'd talk to her for way longer than you were comfortable with.
Yes.
Yeah, I feel I would bail pretty quick.
Oh, if a
you'd
crazy-
stay and like get into the
I'd
shit.
be like, Jacob,
You can.
I'll call an Uber.
We'll go
I'll be
get
fine.
pizza and
Yeah.
beer. We'll chill out.
I don't know.
I really like when
Yeah.
people start babbling at me. I'm like, give me more details. I start then because I think I'm really good at one. I interview people a lot.
Yeah.
So I'm really good at being like, hold up, I'm really bumping on something.
Uh-huh.
Can you explain this?
Yes.
And then you'd be surprised how often they can, and they stop sounding crazy.
Oh, that's true.
Ooh, yeah.
See, I like that you're giving her like at least a shot or a benefit of the doubt.
I mean,
Yes.
it might
you
be
know?
a really crazy story, but I'm gonna hear it all.
I don't know if I'd want to go to like a psych ward or like a hospital or
No, I
anything
don't
like
want-
that.
I don't.
No,
I don't. Even just. I don't want to when it's like a working hospital.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
want to go in.
Yeah.
Like I don't need to do that.
Right.
I don't want to
Give me
get thrown into the deep end yet.
No.
I want it to
Give
be
me like a room
mm-hmm.
somewhere.
Yeah, just like let's go investigate it. There's a thing that you're gonna see in a mirror.
Yeah.
Great.
Or like the Whitney Houston room in the W or whatever.
Great.
Like investigate that.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yes.
Or like, go to the Roosevelt Hotel. Let's go see if we can find Marilyn Monroe's ghost.
Yes.
Exactly.
I can do that for sure. But an abandoned hospital or something, that's too scary.
Nothing
right
I
now.
love better though, I haven't done it in a long time, is walking out into the woods and just being like, what do I feel?
I like the woods.
I was in Eureka, California, in this
Yeah.
beautiful Emerald Triangle. And granted, I was on psychedelics.
Yeah.
But I did some reading when I was sober. I
Yes.
like kind of went off trail. The lady like told me of this little zone where you can like get down into the old growth and like find the trail back pretty easy. And so it was like a kind of a 4-hour hike to go.
Shit.
So I snuck a little mushroom onto the plane. Don't tell my mom; she's gonna listen to this.
Mrs. Wysocki, we're sorry.
And I ate this little guy, and I like got to the point where I was like off trail, and I was like just overwhelmingly told that I was not supposed to be there.
Whoa.
Just all of the trees, like every bug, the ray of sunshine was like,
Oh, and it was daytime too.
yeah. And it was just like, you're not supposed to be here. This is absolutely not for you. And so I like got the message or whatever and just like tracked back and went back on the trail and like just kind of did. And then I was like, did 2 days of like hanging out in the forest.
Yeah.
And then I like came across some literature in one of the little like, what do you call it? The visitor centers?
Yeah.
And they were talking about like the spirit of the forest and how like the Native Americans wouldn't go into the deep forest because there's too many old spirits and there's like too many wise old spirits and it was like not a place for them. And that they like stuck to the streams and like the like more coastal areas because once you got into the denseness it was just like a place for the old spirits. And that was very wild for me.
Ooh, I just got chills again.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
But the woods, my point being,
I
like,
love
there's
it.
some heavy shit
Yeah.
if you're looking for non-traditional spooky stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm like, what is, I'm not talking about a human ghost. I'm talking about what does this earth have for us?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what kind of like, spirit in the way of like, just like energy and like, there's something.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think it's because as a child, I just spent so much time in the woods.
Where did you
me
grow up again?
too.
In Louisiana.
Yes. Yeah.
And we lived like in like near some woods off a creek that you could follow down to the river. And like, we would just get locked out. Mom would be like, go away.
Go play. Oh, that was
Get out. And so
so
we would just
fun.
go play into the woods.
Oh, man. Well, I feel like that's where you get to those moments of like, what is the world spirit? Or like,
Yeah.
you're never going to ask that question in your car on
No, you're
the
gonna be
road.
too mad
Yeah.
that you're stuck.
I want to
in
go.
traffic.
To
I like that. I like
Yosemite.
that a lot, actually. I really am interested in like searching for paranormal that's non-traditional
Yeah,
or
it's not like
non-obvious.
human based.
Because you probably find a lot more
You know what?
interaction with that space.
yeah.
Don't want to go camping, but I want to go to the woods.
Well, we'll get
You don't
a
have to go
rad,
camping.
Yeah.
We'll get a rad house.
I want to go to like. Remember when Lucas was a guest and he was talking about the Eastern Sierras and like
Yes.
or
Yeah.
Yosemite? I would love to go.
Yeah, I want to
some
go
of
to
those places.
Yosemite. real
Yosemite's
bad.
beautiful,
It looks
and
so
it's
awesome.
old, but you also have to think like there's the history of like the settlers and the people that came through, and people were living there
Isn't that
while
crazy?
yeah. So it's like there's very close old history that you can tap
Yeah.
into of like American settlers and like even like like San Francisco and stuff with all
Yeah.
the gold rush and stuff. I'm
Yeah.
sure there's some like spooky ass old
I always think of San
mean
Francisco
Chinese
as
ghosts and some like
because they were like
poor,
shipping and like
like poor South American people like just wrecking the ghost world over there.
Ooh.
I'm into it.
Let's go to Northern California and just hang out.
I couldn't recommend it more.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Jacob, do you have time to listen to a ghost story with us?
Ooh, yes.
Ooh, yeah.
Hey guys, my name's William. I think I'll tell you this story that happened to me when I was a young child.
Yeah.
I don't remember specifically how old I was. I just remember that I was really young. You know, I was in a twin bed in my room, still decorated like a kid's room. in my parents' house. So I was laying in my bed, and I had this white carpet. And I was sort of a scared child. Like, I didn't like dark spaces. I didn't like open doorways to dark rooms. Like, that really would freak me out. But I was just laying in bed, I remember, and I was reading a book or something, and out of the corner of my eye, I remember I've had this vivid image burned in my brain of, like, a split second of seeing a hand reaching out, and it's, like, black, and it's, like, claw-like. Ooh. And I've always thought that it was like a burned hand, like a burned human hand.
Ew.
Just reaching out, and I looked over and there was nothing there.
Ew.
But I've always remembered like seeing that image, and I've never had any other experiences in the house. I've never really felt anything except for that moment as a child. So I don't know if I was more like open at that time, more susceptible to feeling or experiencing the paranormal at that time. But yeah, it's just always stuck with me, and I was always sort of like, this is something that I saw that I can't explain. So yeah, I love the podcast.
He said he was laying down
Yeah.
when he saw it. Okay, I have a theory.
What is it?
I have a theory.
Okay.
I think it was just sleep paralysis,
Okay.
which is a very common like misconception into the, I think, paranormal space.
And that you have like it maybe in between that. He said he was reading a book.
Yeah.
So maybe falling asleep.
Correct.
And then being in between that awake and sleep state. Where
Correct.
There's like
Where you're consciously awake, but also like consciously dreaming, so you could easily be seeing something.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah, that I had a close buddy that he was like, it happened to him a lot.
Yeah.
And you'd always see the same guy, and it was always like a little green man sitting on his chest,
Whoa.
preventing him from getting up. But that was just like,
I've heard of very
I've heard of that
similar.
too.
But
Somebody on here, I think, said that.
I'm sure it's probably like a common thing. It's just
Yeah.
because it's just your
But
brain rationalizing why it can't move, and that's
our
because you're
brain seeing these things that are similar.
Something there, man.
I mean, there's that whole dream face that it's like we all have seen this face in our dream. It's just like a collection of data that, and because we all pretty much all live pretty similar lives.
Yeah.
We all take in pretty much the same data, where it's like
Yeah.
it's not insane to me that the output would be similar amongst different people.
Let's just say that for the sake of like conversation,
Correct.
real quick,
Yeah.
it not sleep paralysis. What
Yeah.
else do you think it could be? Of a hand. I mean, I do like the idea, even just
Yes,
what
and
our-
I don't mean to like throw him down.
No. William, we're your friends.
Yes, I'm sorry.
We
I like
love
the
you,
spooky
man.
music you had in the background.
Yeah, it was perfect.
It was like, oh.
I don't know what it is. It would just if it's a burnt hand that like
I have the-
immediately gives me hellscape.
Dumb idea of like
Okay.
the sandband.
Ooh.
Like, but not like for real, but like just someone like ushering him into to like
Oh,
sleep.
God, that's so scary.
This way.
I
Oh,
always,
yeah, Mr. Sandman.
yeah. God, did you guys? Well, I'm sure you all watch Pan's Labyrinth. That really
Yeah.
fucking stuck with me, and that like there are things like that seem scary, but on the other side, they're just like that's just how they're formed, and like
just
that's
it.
yeah.
I was so stoned when I watched that movie. I like don't really.
I think I watched it in like high school.
You
and I
guys
was
should
like, why am I doing this?
Rewatch it.
I
It's
gotta
like
rewatch
it's not
it.
truly that scary, but it is too. But it's very beautiful.
Yeah.
But yeah, just like a spooky little hand being like, "Come with me."
Ew.
I kind of like that. It at least seems much nicer that it was just like, we're all sleeping over here, man. Come on.
Yeah.
Come.
But like a
jump into this
burned
role.
hand, don't send the dude with the scary burned hand to be like, "Hey, come chill in our other universe."
Sometimes people get burned. That don't
I
make them
know,
bad.
but that's
Be conscious of like who
scary.
you're, if you
a
want
little
somebody to chill,
kid,
you're not going to
yeah.
send the scary guy to.
Yeah. Send the like half
Cherub.
goat dude. Yeah, send that cherub.
the half goat dude who you think is better.
Yeah.
He sounds
Because
scary
if you're
too.
half a goat, the
That's
one
like
part of
all
you is
the
a human.
descriptions of the devil are like half goats.
I don't know.
You think they're cute.
Okay, send the fucking burn dude with a claw. That'll get people into their universe.
Get Freddy. Freddy.
Yeah,
Come
get
on,
fucking
Freddy.
Freddy Krueger.
We got Freddy on retainer. Doing this
Yeah,
job,
yeah.
Look, we're paying him regardless.
Come
We
on,
gotta
send
use
me
him.
in. Send me in.
He's like, I can do lots of things.
He really can. He's wonderful. Freddy is the best.
He can bend reality.
Yeah.
It's a pretty big
Like-
power.
He can, by the fourth or fifth one, you don't even have to be asleep.
Is that true?
Yeah, I think
What?
it's confusing.
Oh no.
I
God,
just
it's-
watched it.
They made him very silly, but he is like a kind of the best scary villain, man.
He's goofy. He's great.
Is he the best? That's a great question. Is he
best?
the best?
Yeah, because like
He's pretty fucking scary.
Yeah. The idea of like being able to kill you in your dreams.
I don't like
but he's also like
horrifying.
this crazy cut up burn man with these claws.
Yeah.
child
Yeah.
molester.
Yeah. Okay.
This has been a lot of fun. guys.
Holy shit.
Here comes Marcy. Marcy came right in to
Oh,
ruin everyone's
fuck.
fun. This is why
Thanks,
everyone likes-
Marcy.
Yeah, thanks a lot. We have
it's
a
a
good
pleasure
time.
having you, Jacob.
I'll let you speak on that.
Where can people find you?
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Jacob Wysocki.
Oh,
The
yeah.
easiest last name to spell in the world.
Wysocki.
It actually is pretty easy.
It's pretty easy, but
Why?
people are
Sucky.
fucking stupid.
I
And they're like,
thi-
I've never heard it before. I don't know.
I feel like multiple syllables, people are like, what? Wait, what?
yeah.
What?
People don't know how to do it. They don't know how to say it. They just get intimidated and then they beef it.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah,
It's
exactly.
you know what? You just aren't expecting a Y so early in a word.
Yeah, no.
yeah, yeah.
The
the
second
end.
letter, what?
The second
Nah,
letter is a Y.
no.
Jacob, thank you so much for coming
Thanks
on.
Thanks
so
for having
much.
me, man. I'm happy that I finally got to do it.
Great
too.
stories.
Thank you. It was fun. And fun to get off that.
Let's
What?
let's go searching for ghosts in the woods.
Yes, that'd be fucking tight.
Please, if you
Yeah.
ever think about like you're like, oh, what's my crew like? Be like, I know I wouldn't normally, but I guess I'll ask Marcy.
I think we could vibe out on some ghost shit. True.
think we
I
could really
really
have a good time.
totally could. Ooh,
This has
thank you so
Thank
much.
Hey, thanks, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Oh, yeah. Thank you so much for listening to A Funny Feeling.
If you have a paranormal experience that you would like to share, please send us a voice memo, or you can email us just a letter at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com. I'm Marcy.
I'm Betsy, and don't shit your pants.
That was a HeadGum podcast.